Hey everyone, today we're diving into something pretty amazing, a tiny peptide called KPV. Think of it as your body's own built-in calm button. It's a fundamental piece of our biology, and it's quietly working behind the scenes to keep us in balance and help us renew. It's simple, but trust me, it's incredibly powerful.
Just think about that for a second. What if your body had its own internal calm button, a natural switch to soothe stress and kickstart repair, exactly where it's needed most? Well, that's pretty much the world of KPV we're going to explore today. So, to really get what KPV does, we first have to look at the bigger picture, which is our body's constant, non-stop quest for balance.
Look, our bodies are always, and I mean always working to maintain a state of equilibrium. But we live in a world that's just full of stressors, right? From our environment to our daily routines, that internal balance is always being challenged. The good news is, our biology has some really elegant tools to manage all this. And KPV, well, it's one of the most important ones in the toolbox.
So what is this tiny messenger that's helping us out? Let's get properly introduced. It's time to meet KBP.
Okay, so what is KPV, really? On a scientific level, it's a tripeptide. That's just a fancy way of saying it's a sequence of 3 amino acids, lysine, proline, and valine. It's actually a small piece that comes from a much larger hormone called alpha-MSH, which is a major player in regulating our inflammation and immunity.
I love this description of it, that KPV distills the essence of biological balance into its purest form. It's kind of poetic, right? But it's true. It's like it takes the big, complex job of its parent hormone and just boils it down to this one simple, focused message: calm down.
And that message translates directly into protection and renewal. KPV goes in and soothes an immune system that's freaking out a little bit. It calms down inflammation right where it's happening, and it helps support our tissues as they repair themselves. But what's really crucial here is that it doesn't do this with force. It's not shouting orders, it's more like a gentle reminder, helping the system find its own rhythm again.
So how can such a tiny little molecule have such a huge impact? That's what we're going to get into now, nature's blueprint for how this all works.
The answer is just beautiful in its simplicity. 3. That's it. Just 3 amino acids linked together, forming this powerful message that can communicate with some of our body's most complex systems. It's an incredible example of nature's efficiency, you know?
So here's how it plays out, step by step. First, your body detects some kind of imbalance, let's say inflammation. Second, KPV steps in and interacts with something called the melanocortin system. Just think of that as the body's internal communication grid. Third, by connecting with receptors on that grid, KPV delivers its clear, simple message: calm and restore. And finally, the system gets that message and is gently guided back towards balance, finding its own natural rhythm again.
And it's this really elegant mechanism that gives KPV such incredibly broad potential. It allows it to influence all kinds of systems throughout our entire body.
Because of this, KPV is a huge subject of study in so many different fields right now. Researchers are looking at its role in everything from skin rejuvenation to protecting your gut, from helping with post-exercise recovery to reducing overall oxidative stress. It's the exact same core principle of calm and restore, just applied in all these different areas.
So what does all this mean for us, in our day-to-day lives? Well, when your body's internal stress gets soothed, everything can start to feel different. By supporting our own natural anti-inflammatory responses, this process can lead to things like better mental clarity, more energy, and it can even show up in how healthy our skin looks. This brings us to a new way of looking at KPV. It's not just a molecule. You can almost think of it as a philosophy for how to achieve inner harmony.
This quote just nails the whole idea of KPV. Healing isn't always about force. It's about allowing balance to return on its own. It's all about working with our body's own amazing intelligence, not trying to fight against it.
This contrast here really describes its character perfectly. KVP is gentle, but it's effective. It's subtle, yet its impact can be really profound. This isn't a sledgehammer approach to wellness. It's more like a precision tool that has this quiet, graceful kind of strength.
So ultimately, KPV really symbolizes a whole new way of thinking about wellness, one that's all about precision and purity, and focuses on finding peace from within by just supporting our body's incredible, natural ability to heal itself.
Which leaves us with one final thought to kind of chew on. Could this tiny 3 amino acid peptide truly redefine how we approach inner wellness? From everything we're learning, It really, really just might.